Hey, it's me, Abby P, back with another Korean video. Finally, I know if you're new to my channel, I posted 2 other Korean tip videos way back then. So if you haven't already, be sure to check those out. I'll put the links down below. And also, before you watch this video, you need to know how to read Hangul, which is the Korean alphabet. If you do not, make sure you take care of that first. I will also put links down below. I am not a linguist or anything. I'm also not Korean. I am from the US and I am currently teaching English here in South Korea. Okay, let's get right into it. So the first tip I'm going to tell you, and this is repeated in a lot of other Korean pronunciation videos, but it's so important, do not rely on English romanization for correct pronunciation of Korean words. That's just gonna get you into trouble. When you're first starting out, that's okay because you need a basis, a foundation of how to actually read the characters. But the only way to get correct pronunciation is to constantly listen to native Korean and constantly practice. So when we practice today, I want you to focus on the shape of your mouth, the shape of your lips, how much air you're putting out, and even like what's going on with your throat. Okay, so first we're gonna practice with basic vowels using this character right here called iung. Okay, so I want you to listen and repeat after me. I feel like I'm teaching my kids at school. Okay, a, i, o, u, u. All right, good job. So to break it down, E is quite simple because we have this sound in English, right? As in the E in me. And A is also quite simple, but you have to remember it's not A as in apple or as in about, but A. Now with O and U, I want you to focus on your lips and your mouth. So with O, you're rounding your mouth and your lips. O. With U, your lips are also rounded, but your mouth is slightly more closed. So listen to the difference. O. U. O, rounded. U, a little more close. Hear that? Now with O, you are forgetting about the lips, focusing on the mouth. Relax the mouth. So if you hear the difference between O, U, A, you see that? Your mouth opens. A. Okay, so next one is interesting because we don't really have this sound in English, but what helps me is, since it looks like a straight line, you're imagining your mouth and your lips like also being a straight line. So it's like, see that? Okay, so now for the sort of special vowels. And this one, we're just adding an extra line to make the Y sound. So let's try it together. Listen and repeat. Ya, ya, yo, you, ya. Compare yo and ya, yo, ya. Okay, so then you got these guys, which make the W sound. So listen and repeat. Wa, wo, we. And then you've got these guys, we. They're all the same sound, pretty much. The only thing you need to be careful about with these is with spelling. If you spell 외국, it's spelt with, this one. And if you say why, 왜요, 왜, it's that one. So just be careful with the spelling when it comes to these sounds. And you also have this sound, which is similar to the e sound in English. So it's eh. It's basically the same sound. When you add that extra line, it adds the Y sound in the front, so yeah. Okay, and this one's pretty fun. So it combines the and E sound. So slowly, 의, 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 의. All right, guys, so you're doing so great so far. I know it's a lot. Okay, let's move on to consonants. This one, similar to the H sound in English, pretty simple. So ha, like ha 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 ha. And then you've got these ones, which are similar to the N sound in English and the M sound in English. Okay, but it's slightly different when you listen to it. It's just like a little different. With the N sound, if you listen to the word for yes, 네, 네, has a slight D sound to it even. So it's not 네, but 네. And then this one, for example, if you hear Korean dramas, you hear like 미안해, 미안해. It has a slight B sound to it. And also with the word for what, 뭐, 뭐, it has a slight B sound to it. So to do that, you want to relax the lips more. It's not so much like a sound in English, like 뭐 or 미안, 뭐, 미안해. Okay, so this next one, it's not ra or la, but da, da. When you pronounce it with an R sound, your tongue doesn't really touch the roof of your mouth. With the L sound, tip of your tongue is kind of touching your teeth. So la, la. So you want to find that sweet spot in between those two spots, right before your mouth dips into that roof and right behind your teeth. So it's that spot like in between. Da. Okay, next we're going to try out these 3 consonant sounds. And this one, so it's not ga or ka, but ka, ka. This one is more closer to the K sound in English, I would say. Ka, ka. This one, these double consonant sounds are always so fun. You want to kind of use the back of your throat. With double sounds, you want to put more tension. Ka, 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 and ka. Here's a word to practice with. Ka, kap, ta, which means to be close. Ka, kap, ta, ka, ka. Okay, and then we have these 3 consonant sounds. So the first one is neither a D nor a T sound. So it's not da or ta, but ta, ta. This one is closer to like the T sound in English. Ta, ta. It sounds like quite similar, so you have to do a lot of practice, a lot of listening with this one. The double consonant sound, again, tense. You want to tense it up. Ta. And let's listen to all of them together again. Ta, ta, ta. And a fun one to practice this double consonant sound is the word 따뜻해, 따뜻해, 따뜻해요. It's warm. Okay, next 3 consonants. Neither a B nor a P sound, so not ba or pa, but pa. It's a little softer. So if you look at this word, you wouldn't say babo or papo, you would say pabo, pabo. And then this sound is a little closer to the P sound in English, pa, pa. And then double consonant, you know what it is, tense it up, your lips, ba, ba, and more abrupt. So if you compare 방 and 빵, or 바쁘다, 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 파, pa, pa. Okay, and next consonant sounds. This one is not really a J sound, that hard J sound as it is in English. So not ja, but ta, ta. So this word for sleep well, it's not 잘 자, but 잘 자, 잘 자. Softer, not so hard. This sound is quite similar to the CH sound in English, so ch, ch, cha. And double consonant, this one, you are tensing your tongue, kind of like pushing it in that sweet spot. Remember we were talking about that sweet spot earlier? You want to tense it up, push it there. So it's ja, cha, ta, ja. So if we practice with some words, this one for example, 진짜, 진짜. Okay, or this one, 짜증나. 이게 짜증나.